Today on Moe's Toy Room, we're going to unbox from NECA Real Toys. Here comes A Nightmare on Elm Street 3's Dream Warriors. It's Freddy Krueger. Ah! Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Moe's Toy Room, come from my room to yours. And today we're going to check out A Nightmare on Elm Street 3's Dream Warriors. This beauty is from NECA and is slightly an oldie, but still a goodie, if you know what I'm saying. For all you Freddy Krueger fans out there and everybody who knows about the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, know that Freddy Krueger is one of the faces of horror. And here NECA brings to us with real toys a Nightmare on Elm Street 3's Dream Warriors version of Freddy Krueger. You can see the front of the box right there. Looks really just insane in a nice kind of way and creepy at the same time. Let's take a look at the side of that box right there. You can see A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, NECA, Real Toys. Turn this beauty around and you can see Freddy Krueger in action figure form is how he could look with the right diorama. I am not sure if the alternate head in here, if you put a light on it or something, if it lights up and that cross comes out, but hey, I might have to check that thing out. All right, so right here, let's look at the other side of the box. A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 written all over this. There's a lot of restocks going on across America at Targets, and it's rare to see this one turn up, but it does turn up. So I don't know if the restocking era for the year is over with NECA, and I really wish that some of you that love a Nightmare on Elm Street franchise and love Freddy Krueger were able to get your hands on this at the time. This figure was retailing for around $29.99, and then they moved the prices up. So now the prices, I believe, are like $32.99. But the thing is this is slightly an oldie but goodie, and it came in on a restock. So here we have Freddy Krueger. Let's open up that front flap right there. You could see Freddy Krueger just looking insane right there with that version of an alternate chest with some of his victims coming out of it. You could see somewhat of some Freddy in there. It's a little dark. I gotta admit, it's a little dark. There's that alternate head right there. Let me back that up. There's that alternate head. Okay, he has a little Freddy with him right there. He has two alternate hands, the ones that have the drugs on them, that have the syringes, and he's like, let's get high, right? And then he also has the Freddy house, and then he has the alternate chest. And we're going to check it out and see what this figure brings and delivers. I have unboxed already in my library the first A Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy, Part 2 Freddy. Now I have this one. I've also unboxed NECA's a new Nightmare Freddy, the one that has real clothes, on his channel. So go down in my library and feel free to check those out after watching this one. All right, folks, we're going to be right back. All right, folks, first off, tail of the tape. Freddy Krueger is checking in from foot to head at really around 18 centimeters, slightly over 7 inches tall. That's without his hat on. Okay, now you're wondering what he brings. Let's take a look at this. He brings the Freddy house, the Nightmare on Elm Street house that everybody knows. You have it around there, sides. This is cool. You can go with them. You can put it with them. He also brings an alternate chest. You can see that where the clothes are all ripped open. And it's cool. So it should just snap right on. We're going to check and see. Hopefully I don't break nothing. And we have the alternate head. This beauty right here tends to light up if you put some light behind it. We're going to check that out. You can see how just grotesque that looks. I'm going to say it. There's that light right there. You got to shine light in there, and then his forehead with the cross should light up. I'm going to say it. There is no one else. The reason why they have so much trouble remaking A Nightmare on Elm Street is because they have no one else. Here's a little Freddy. Remember him when he got up and was walking around? Okay. There is no one else who could play Freddy the way that Robert Englund plays him. Plain and simple. Pardon me on that one, folks. Okay. And here he is with here's the Freddie Glove. And I think Hollywood knows that. And here's the other one with the hand. Let's get high. And that's why they're having trouble with, doing a remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. They tried it. It didn't work out very good. Felt bad for the actor because he was a great actor. They had good actors in the movie. Had a good plot. But there's one problem. No Robert Englund. Robert Englund and Freddy are two of the same. And no matter how much you say it ain't, it is the absolute truth. And even when you see Robert Englund in person or you see him on the street or walking by or however, you really don't see Robert Englund. You see a man wearing this hat that it brings named Freddy Krueger. Robert Englund in my heart will always be Freddy to me and to my family and to here at Moe's Toy Room. There's only one man that plays Freddy, and no one else can play him better than Robert Englund. All right, and he also brings the alternate hat right there. So you're wondering, yeah, I want to check him out with this hat on. Yeah. There you go. Remember all the stuff this dude says, like over the years, right? He's just crazy. Crazy as heck. All right, folks. So it's time to review this beauty right here. Let's give him a quick turn. You can see how nice this figure is. To be honest, I've actually had this for a little while. And I was on the fence because I didn't know if I wanted to unbox it. But my Freddy section up in my collection with my loose figs looks a little bare, so I have to add one more. So yeah, I definitely had to dig him out. But I have seen him on the shelves as far as back to last week. Yeah, I seen him at a Target. So, but the thing is you might see one and then you're never going to see it again. So just jump all over it when you see him. You can see the way his shoes look. You can see the way that his glove looks. Look at that. Split image. I like the way that they did it where it looks like he's right. And then if you want to see his face, look at that. The face of fear. Your worst nightmare. All right, folks. It's review time. All right, so let's take a look at Freddy. How far can his head go down? Looks down real good. Looks up really nice. Hits that Michael Myers somewhat okay. Only one person could really do that, and that's Mikey, right? Arms do go up. Hits 90. This guy is really, really great. This is a nice figure. These arms can go all the way around. Okay. Tends to have swivel at the elbow and swivel at the elbow. I've been having trouble with my hands over these last this last month, especially this right one. And hands go down, up. Look at that, great movement. Moves around, same as the glove. Glove works good. Look at that. Yeah. Have him just move it over and point it at you. Right? And then if you're talking, let's look at waist swivel. Even though his chest comes off, he does have waist swivel right there. There he is in a running pose. And you're saying, okay, Mo, you forgot the Linda Blair. Okay, here's the Linda Blair. Only fitting for Freddy. Head can spit around. Okay? So then his hips, he has good hip movement. This is a nice fig. I like it. And then he also should have swivel at the knee, which he does. And yeah, I barely even move these hands and it just hurts so bad. You know, and then he tends to have single joints in the knees. Let's see if we can get this one. There you go. All right. But we're doing our thing here at Moe's Toy Room, right? And then his feet do move. Well, let me get that for you can see it. And you can get them to barely go down and then barely go up. And that's it. So that means that this guy is going to stand up really good on his own. Pop on his cool looking Freddy hat. And here he is. Welcome to my world, bitch. Right? That's the kind of stuff this dude says. All right, folks. So let's check out Freddy with his alternate chest on. All right, folks. So here we have Freddy Krueger. Go ahead, son. Put that light behind him. See what this, so that way you can see it. Take a look at that. Yeah, this figure is nice. Ah! There he is with his alternate chest. Kids in hand just coming out of that thing. Look how grotesque that looks. It just popped right on and it worked out. This fig is nice, man. I wish I would have reviewed it a whole lot sooner, maybe about a year back at least, even though it's been out probably a lot longer than that. So it's probably been out a few years. But hey, it's an oldie but goodie. And Freddy, welcome to Moe's Toy Room. Here he is with his syringe fingers in hand. This is just completely insane looking. Look at those things. Look at that, right? Yeah, this is nice. Look at the back of that one. Here he is next to Roy Burns as Jason. That's how he looks scale-wise to him. Here's how he looks next to the much larger Victor Crawley from the movie Hatchet. That's how he looks there. That's also a NECA figure. Here's how he looks next to the very first version done to us from McFarlane Toys for their movie Maniacs line. This is the first Freddy I can recall ever buying or that was available. And that's how he looks next to him. All right, folks, please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. So that way you know when the next video like this one hits. You can also follow us on Instagram at Moe's Toys. It's MOE'S. Moe's Toys on Instagram. We're also on TikTok. Check us out there at Moe's Toy Room. And right here on YouTube, we are Moe's Toy Room. So subscribe today, folks, so that way you don't miss another video. From Moe's Toy Room to yours. Good night, everyone.